Well, 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 what have we here? A wee wanderer wandering after a wonderful wishing well? I'm Walter Wellington McWishingwell. Well met. Won't you call me Wally, though? It was that my brother William, why he was a winsome well, would hand out wishes with me. But he's since been whisked off to somewhere wild and wintry, and poor Wally's been left to whinge and wax all by his onesie. Oh, my poor wayward William. He was snatched away by the wicked Winter King and whisked into a wild world of whirling snow. I wonder, would you be willing to take a whack at bringing Willy back? I would weep wishes for weeks if I could see him again. I can teleport you to the Winterland right now. Give Willy my regards. Send him my good wishes. Now wave bye-bye. Brothers, allies, friends, willfully wrenched apart by a wicked wretch. I admit it with a weighty heart. I am weary. I am worried. I, William Wellington McWishingwell, am not well at all. I was snatched by the wild and wicked Winter King, Boreas the Wretch, and whisked into this prison. It was a wish he wanted, and a wish I had to grant. But I'm weary of thinking of the hows and whos and whys. There's no way to escape my fate now. Heimerheim, of course, the winter realm of the land of Fairy. At which winter worlds have you been weekending, if not Heimerheim? Oh, how I wish there were, dear wanderer. This woeful abode is sealed fast and can only be opened from without. Were there another entrance into this winterland, however, you might be able to help. Wherever your wanderings may take you, remember, if you find a new way into the winterland, don't forget your friend, Willy. The wily Winter King used a wicked scroll to steal me. Perhaps if you found that scroll, you could use it to whirl me home to Wally. I believe he'll keep it among his other valuables, to wit, the treasure room. Oh, my Wily, oh Wally, what a wonderful well is he! Won't you give him my regards when you see him? In fact, would you like me to whisk you to him now? Wally's always within reach when you're with Willy. Would that I could whoosh after him myself. Very well, off you go. Well, what do you wish to say? Words are like wine, you know. Would that I could, but without my dear brother, I'm a woeful wisp of my former wonderment. We work in tandem, you see, and Willy's always been stronger. He might manage to work alone, but I'm a weakling without him with me. I wish you well.
better already! Bless the Seven, I am restored!
Sweet relief. Aim before striking.
Here lies Madame M. Montgomery. Mourn her. The tomb of the unknown ambition. Lay your hopes to rest here.
My kingdom's for a dry shirt!
Here lies Lord Goldman, who lost his head to a literal-minded bridge troll. Here lies Dodson, the finest dancer of them all.
This seems to be broken.
Aha! I have company, I see. And it's such a delightfully opportune moment, too. I'm just about to conduct a small experiment, and if you have an interest in magic and science, you'll oblige me by taking part in it, will you not? I've laced this area with more than a few pernicious little friends who are simply bursting with the anticipation of supper. But they simply abhor uncooked meat, so you may find they'll want to char you before ripping out your throats. Now, your job is to put up a mite of resistance against your inevitable death. Sounds good, yes? Right then. On your mark, get set, go.
Pyromaniac's pal!
on the mend.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
I needed that. The time of your death is at hand!
This is the end for you!
Here lies Fluffy, gone to the great litter box in the sky. Here lies Lady Lucia Grey, whose hats were nearly too fancy. Here lies Baron von Thornlair, the finest poet in Rivellon. Here lies Lord Walden, who requests that any speaking ill of him.
This goes toward we can hope for. The sights, the sounds, the chaos.
There's something to it, isn't there?
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges.
My word! A warm blood! Welcome to our abode of exile. Oh, and pay no mind to Ebenezer there. I think his ship is short of a few sails. Poor fellow. Oh, if only I could sail the sea again. The sea and the thrill of life.
Who wants to be
For
judged
some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. He claims we weren't cursed, but blessed to roam Rivellon forever. Most of us feel sorry for the poor fellow.
Strange indeed.
Some say all, sinners and saints alike, are welcome in the hall. But I've also heard that the especially sinful are cast somewhere far worse.
Judges. This ghostly
Go on
form is
then,
the
Eb.
finest
What a
one.
character that Ebenezer is. Preaches more passionately than a priest. Only he speaks against the heavens rather than for them. Quite curious. But I've grown fond of him and his eccentricities. I tend to avoid thinking of the life I used to lead. The life of a traveller, a sailor, a free spirit. Those memories would break my heart, if the heart I still had. For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. He claims we weren't cursed, but blessed to roam Rivellon forever. Most of us feel sorry for the poor fellow. Where the dead go to live a proper afterlife. A much more welcoming environ than this dingy cemetery, I'm sure.
We can hope for.
My mother would scold me well and good for standing here and listening to old Ebenezer deriding the gods. But what else is a ghost to do all day?
My word! A warm blood! Oh, if only I could sail the sea again. The sea and... For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. He claims we weren't cursed, but blessed to roam Rivellon forever. Some say all, sinners and saints alike, are welcome in the hall. But I've also heard that the especially sinful are cast somewhere far worse.
Who wants to be judged by a panel
What
of
a
stony...
character that Eben...
My word!
This ghostly
Burn a warm blood. Welcome to our abode. I'm but a drowned sailor, like there have been so very, very many. For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the hall. Yes.
Who wants... A mortal! Aha! Well, surely I don't have to tell you how much better a life, or death, here in Rivellon is compared to a dreadful eternity in the Hall of Echoes.
Speak
Beats me. We're hardly the only Sicilians lost at sea. But there's some strange magic afoot of late. The dead can't seem to stay that way. We were all aboard a ship, headed from Arata to fair Sicile. But upon our return, the lighthouse failed to shine its light. We were lost upon the rocks and flung far and wide upon the tempestuous waves. The name's Ebenezer. Pleased to make your acquaintance. You've probably been meeting some sad souls around here, but I sure as hell ain't one of them. In life, my interests were soft weathers, southern vintages, sun-ripened afternoons, and ample-fleshed companions. Each sense was a source of new and familiar pleasures, and I luxuriated in them all. As a ghost, I admit that many of those pleasures evade me, but Rivellon still smacks of life more than the Hall of Echoes could. Though half the fun of fun is sharing your exploits with an eager ear, you know? Oh, what I'd give to find my little buddy again. The best listener I ever had the pleasure of regaling. The final resting place for those deemed worthy of paradise. Paradise after life? Ha! Look around. Paradise is opening your eyes. Or in my case, gazing through the ectoplasm and seeing the wide, wild world around you. Can you imagine anything worse than being stuffed up into oblivion with the rest of the dead? Ah, give me tragedy, chaos, beauty, and delight. My companions would do well to stop pining and start enjoying, no? The ship that sunk and turned us all into phantoms, she was home to a sweet old tomcat, Oscar by name, who'd curl up cozy as can be on my pillow. We shared many stormy nights while I scratched his little chin and whispered stories of my youthful exploits. But I reckon cats don't stay on as ghosts after they pass, 'cause the little furball is nowhere to be seen. That, or the lucky bastard managed to survive the wreck. He was a scrappy old fellow after all.
There's something to it, isn't there?
Speak your piece.
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges. This ghostly form is the finest blessing we can hope for. The sight. That's it, kiddo. Explore as much as you can while you've got that youthful vim and vigor about.
What a character that Ebony.
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges. This ghostly form is the finest blessing we can hope for. The sights, the sounds, the chaos! Oh, who'd give all this up for oblivion?
Strange. Strange indeed.
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges. This ghostly form is the finest blessing we can hope for. The sights, the sounds, the chaos! Ah, who'd give all this up for
Speak your piece.
Valius the Mute, whose death
on then,
realizes Ignitus,
speak a piece.
finally at peace with a life of terrible choices.
gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges. This ghostly
There's
form
something
is the
to
finest
it,
blessing
isn't
we can
there?
hope for. The sights, the sounds, the chaos! Ah, who'd give all this up for oblivion?
cry to enter the church, the statues that flank its heavy oaken doors address you.
Hold your horses, stranger. This holy hall may be entered by those who are loyal to the goddess only. And even eyes of stone can see you are no such creature. Ha! Who are those loyal to the goddess, it asks. They are those who have seen the powers of blood, ignorant one. They partake in the knowledge of old. Blood is life. Blood undoes death. Such is the wisdom you cannot even conceive. It is a wish we cannot grant, unless you prove you have knowledge of the goddess. Answer us therefore the following question. How is she known among the loyal, the exalted one, she who speaks for the goddess? You feign piety to cloak ignorance.
Contains me.
Lose your footing!
defend you till my death rattle.
This one packs a punch! Plummeting arrow!
Oh, how I'll sing of your entrails.
One bolt is never enough.
Would you care to hear a little tale?
Feel the pain of my stay!
My turn through the with pleasure.
Magical blows!
What's that gleam?